Former First Lady Melania Trump definitely needed a spa day after Donald Trump's stint as president, or a few. The mother of one and stepmother of four has already left her life in Washington, D.C. in the past and shows no signs of looking back.
You will be in my thoughts and prayers. God bless you all.
One source told CNN that she's pretty much checked out of Hotel White House and seems pretty comfortable at her luxurious Mar-a-Lago residence in Palm Beach, Florida. However, Melania's lack of interest isn't too surprising, as she's been notably absent from the public eye following the violent Capitol insurrection on January 6, 2021. In fact, she waited 5 days to make a statement after that incident, believing she was in a lose-lose situation, whether she denounced the violence and went against her husband or remained complicit. A former White House official told CNN she could see how it was going to go for her. Once the insurrection happened, she knew there was nothing to gain for her by speaking out or doing something, so she didn't do anything. Since Melania's image became, quote, collateral damage in Trump's mission to spread the false rhetoric that the 2020 election was fraudulent, she's reportedly been a little bitter and chilly towards her husband. However, it looks like Melania wants to revert back to her pre-presidency days with fewer duties and more luxurious amenities. Ever since she left the White House, Melania's post-presidency life doesn't sound too shabby. An insider told CNN about her daily routine at Mar-a-Lago, saying she goes to the spa, has lunch, goes to the spa again, and has dinner with Donald on the patio. Rinse and repeat every day. Although her schedule sounds too good to be true, another source said it's not unusual for her to spend several hours a day enjoying the resort's facilities. With her name on the building, it's no surprise Melania is taking advantage of the amenities and benefits. As for her spa services of choice, which she often utilizes twice in a 24-hour period, she seems to have an affinity for massages, nail care, and facial treatments. Another source claimed she prefers to enjoy a fish dinner outside and is often joined by her parents, who also reside at the resort. Noting that there isn't much evidence of any White House work ethic at Mar-a-Lago, the source went on to say, it's pretty much the same as it was before she was First Lady or when she would come down during vacations. However, she is reportedly in the process of setting up an office to continue her Be Best campaign. It sounds like Melania is still doing things her way post-presidency, but is jealousy rearing its head? Although she seems to be relieved that she's done with her time in Washington, D.C., Melania is reportedly jealous of how the country has welcomed First Lady Dr. Jill Biden. Since assuming her new position, Biden has attended numerous events or speaking engagements and has already graced the cover of several high-profile magazines. Melania, on the other hand, never did an interview with a national publication during Donald Trump's 4 years in office. The outlet also noted that Melania hasn't spoken to Jill since leaving her a note as Jill assumed the role of First Lady. While Jill's positive media coverage hasn't gone unnoticed by the former model, the stark contrast could be a result of how they both assumed their positions. Jill hit the ground running following President Joe Biden's inauguration, while Melania waited 5 months before joining her husband in 2017, claiming the delay was for their son Barron to finish high school.
I take care of myself and of our son.
However, the Washington Post reported that the holdup was due to prenup renegotiations with Donald. Melania's former senior advisor, Stephanie Winston Wolkoff, told CNN, Melania intentionally didn't do press as a defense mechanism. She and I would always discuss this reasoning, and that's why everything was choreographed or emailed, or be approved quotes or statements that I would often write. But interestingly enough, Wolkoff added, Donald was more upset about Melania not getting magazine covers than Melania was.
A Trump is a Trump is a Trump.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.